apprehensive about it slightly, but more excited because I know it was coming. I told you about the email, that fitness instructor who had a breast implants removed because they there was something wrong with them. And anyway, she was just saying how you know, you should be pleased with what you got and with what you've got, and you shouldn't really change it. But then she also said that if it's, you know, causing you discomfort or something, then that's fine. Right, what else do we need to say? I think that's about it, you know. So we'll be in for about a week, and the doctor said that I won't be able to exercise for 6 to 8 weeks afterwards, which is going to be quite a challenge, really, because when you think about it, I've lost weight over the last 3 years and maintained weight with exercise, and if I can't exercise, obviously I'm going to have to watch my eating habits quite a lot. So I think we'll be on a strict calorie controlled diet straight after the operation. But when you've got a visual reminder of your tummy, you know, the actual scar, I think that will be like, because some people on dieting, you know, they say, oh, tie a little bit of string around your finger or around your wrist or something to remind you to diet. This will be that sort of principle, but it will be a huge scar across my tummy. Which, let's just talk about the scar as well. The surgeon said it is going to be a small, thin, white line, and you wouldn't really be able to notice it unless it's actually there. So yeah, it should be quite good going back. I plan to shout a few of my classes to go back to them and just not exercise. But that's it. Right, so maybe we should finish off by actually showing you the tummy tuck. I'll do it while we're driving. Okay, and if I just pull this down a little bit here. Okay, and as you can see, if you can just see that squeezing out. Okay, and this will be all gone this time tomorrow. Right, this is me signing off, and I'll be doing some more of my diary on Wednesday night after the operation. I'll see you then. Bye. Hello, today is Thursday the 20th of May 2004, and I've had my operations. I'm going to talk you through exactly what's been happening the last 2 days, but first of all I'm just going to show you, because last time I did my video diary I had my little thing. I'm just making a little video.
Want any fresh water?
Oh no, I'm okay actually. I think I've got some around. Okay. You don't want to be in my video, do you?
Well, why not?
Just say hello for me.
Hi.
Thank you. Right, so as I was saying, I was just going to show you this, wasn't I? We'd not like that lady, she's nice. Okay, so as you can see here, I don't know how well you can actually see that, but that is my tummy tuck area. Let me just pop this back down here. Okay, so let me tell you what's been happening the last few days. How I'm feeling, first of all. I was a little bit down. And it's just, everything has just changed in the last half an hour. So yesterday, let's go through the whole thing then. Yesterday morning, I woke up ready for my operation. Dr. Hazib came in and drew my lines on, and told me then that it was time to do it. And I originally said that it was going to be the tummy tuck, but what they've actually done is the tummy and the butt tuck at the same time. So that was a last minute decision to change that, and they've done both. So they've actually done a circle all the way around the waist and up the centre as well. So they've done the whole thing, which is quite scary but exciting. Yeah, so he told me that, and then we went down. I walked downstairs, down to theatre, and they put me to sleep, and it was really, I was really excited, and people were really like, oh my god, you're crazy, you know, why are you excited when you're just about to have surgery? But I was excited, and I had quite a bit of a joke, you know, a little bit of a laugh with the people in the, with the anaesthetist and the other two people there. So that was it. So I went to sleep at just before 9 o'clock. I think it was about 8:30, 9 o'clock. They gave me the general anaesthetic, and then woke up at 6 o'clock. So the operation originally was meant to last 5 hours, but it actually lasted 9 hours. And when I woke up, I was just really confused because I was just really confused, and I was just really crying just because I was so confused. Didn't know whether it had been done or whether I had my tummy there, and I just kept. And then the woman, the nurse, she was like, touch there, touch. So I was like touching, and then I realised that it had gone, and that was when I was like crying even more, really crying. But it was like tears of relief that it was finally over. So I came back up here last night about 6 o'clock, and was just really sleepy and confused. And then they were all telling me that it had gone really well, and my mum and my sister came to see me, and I was fine. I was chatting to those for a little bit. I wasn't allowed anything to eat or drink, and I was a little bit upset because I couldn't actually see it, because they wouldn't open it, and all I could do was just touch it, and they wouldn't get a mirror or anything, so I could just feel it. So I was a little bit anxious last night, and then didn't really sleep at all last night because they were doing checks on me every hour because my blood pressure was too low. After that, so there was a woman that was really, she was like coming to do all my checks every hour, so that was quite annoying. I was getting quite annoyed with her. And then this morning we watched the Fit Farm together, so that was kind of cool. So the woman that annoyed me all night, but then we sat and had a laugh together this morning, so that was kind of good. Obviously it's not her fault, she was just checking on me. But in the middle of the night, so just to explain as well, I'm having morphine, and they had to turn my morphine off because they thought that might have been making me have low blood pressure or something, but it was fine, so they gave my morphine back on. Anyway, yesterday it said that I had food for the first time this morning, which I was very excited about, and just for the record, I had porridge, that's all good. Porridge and a little bit of toast and jam. So I had breakfast, and a few people came to see me, right, and then some sort of executives, the ward, the plastic surgeon, the big boss came in, and he came in and with these other two blokes and these two nurses, and so up till now I've told you that I didn't really understand whether it had been done or not because I hadn't felt any real big pain or anything. Let me just turn this on to that so we get the colour. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so this man came this morning, and he just said, I'll just come and see how you are, and he opened this, and the pain, it was the first time I felt the pain, and it was really bad, and to describe the pain, it was just like burning needles being stuck in and out you around my whole waist. That's what it felt like. So we just pulled this open like that, and was having a little look and was saying how good it looked. And then when they pushed it, because it's like a big Velcro strap that I've got on my waist, and when they pulled it back together, that hurt even more. And I was just like, ah. And they didn't really give a shit, to be honest with you. But anyway, so that was the first time that I'd really felt the pain and actually realised that it had happened. And it obviously known how fit and healthy I was beforehand. So he was like, you're going to have to, we're going to try and get you up straight away. So this bit's the scary bit. So just after he'd gone, one of the main nurses here and two of the other nurses came to try and get me up. Now for the next 2 weeks I'm not allowed to bend at all through my waist. So I was holding on to the top bit here and like trying to keep my body straight, and then we did my legs down towards the floor and I stood up, and again that shooting needle pain I felt that through my waist, a really hot shooting needle pain, and I was standing up for a few seconds, and then I remember standing up and it just hurting. Then I remember holding on to the man doctor, and then I just remember waking up then, just in a hot sweat, lying back down again, and I passed out, and apparently I fell backwards, but I've like fallen onto the bed and those three had caught me, and so they decided that they wouldn't try me standing up again for a while. So so after that this morning I was a little bit worried, to be honest with you, because I thought, I can't even stand up, never mind walk, how bad's this? So I've been quite worried about that all day, thinking that I'm going to be in this hospital for weeks because I'm not even going to be able to move. So let me tell you the rest of what happened today before I go on to tonight. And had a few visitors today. I had Sarah came in earlier, talked to her a little bit, and then my dad and my dad's girlfriend came in this afternoon. And all afternoon really I've just been saying how much it hurt, how much pain I was in this morning. I've been moving a little bit side to side, again getting a little bit of pain but nothing too bad. I'm low on iron, so they gave me 2 big litres of blood, and that was it. They've taken I had an oxygen mask on, they've taken that away, but I've still got my morphine, and they're giving me painkillers, a little red brown one, and then 2 normal paracetamols. Yeah, so that's been it with pain relief, so not been too uncomfortable. Had a little bit of food. I've still got my catheter in as well, which is it feels really weird, to be honest. And yeah, so the highlight of today was this evening when Dr. Hazi came in, who's my surgeon, and I just wish I'd spoken to him earlier, because he is so good. He came in before, and first of all he said how long it took, like 9 hours. He said he was physically exhausted. So when he started surgery at 6 and at 9 in the morning, he didn't finish till 6 at night, and he didn't have any breaks or anything, he said. So I cannot believe that somebody was actually working on me for the whole 9 hours without a break. So I think that's really, really good. So well done, Dr. Hazim. Yeah, so he seemed to be, because apparently last night he phoned as well. And I've been saying before, how a lot of these people seem to, it's just their job. I know they're nice and everything with it, but Dr. Hazib actually seems to actually care. That's the kind of feelings I've been getting from him. So that was really nice to know, that he does actually care. Yeah, so then he opened me up, and this time when he opened me up, I said how much it hurt this morning, and he said it shouldn't hurt because it's kind of killed all the not killed the nerve endings, but they should be all numb, all the nerve endings. And when he opened it this morning, he was going, have a look at it, because I haven't actually had a look at it. And then, so about half an hour ago, I had a look at it for the first time, and it is amazing, really, really good. So there's just one line down the centre and one around the corner, and that's it. Basically, he did say that there is some dodgy bits of fat at the top and the bottom of where the surgery was taking place, but this is the best he could do, and it is really, really good. And I said about there's a fatty bit just above my penis, around there. There's like a loose skin bit there. But again, he said like there's other parts of your body as well where you're not going to get it perfect, but this is like the main area which is gone, which is good. Yes, I was really happy with him for that. And then he got me to roll over on my side. And he said the plan for the rest of, so today's Thursday, he's coming back on Monday because he thinks that'll be out on Monday. I need to take the stitches out on Monday, and he says that I need to stay flat for 2 weeks. And that's all he said really. I haven't got really any other questions for him. I did ask him about going to the toilet, because he said like no bending over, so I'm going to have to use a bedpan, which should be quite exciting. Well, not exciting at all actually. I've on purposely not been eating much, so I won't need to go to the toilet. Anyway, it's now nearly 9:10 on Thursday evening. I feel so much happier now, and I don't think there's anything else interesting that I need to tell you. So overall feeling really, really good, and just hopefully, he said the combination of me fainting earlier with trying to stand up was just like with the drugs and everything going on, maybe it was a little bit too soon. So maybe if I try and stand up now, it'll be okay. But they're going to stand me up in the morning. And maybe I should have a little, because this is the morphine little thing, I don't know if you can see that. I keep having a little bit of a squiz of that just to keep the pain away, even though I'm not really feeling any pain, only when I was like moving. But I keep having a bit just in case. And that's it. So I'm really, really happy. Now the things, the interview that I did on Tuesday was on the television yesterday, and Dr. Hazi wasn't very happy with it yesterday morning because basically the operation that I've had, the skin removal, isn't available on the NHS anymore, and the only reason that they agreed to do it for me was because I had this operation agreed in 1994, I think it was, or 1996, many years ago, with Dr. Bailey in Derby on I lost 9 stones originally the first time. So that's the only reason that I've actually had it done. And what he thinks is that the NHS executives or whatever may have seen the report last night. He said he was doing this operation on the quiet, which is quite funny. So yeah, so my other operations that I wanted, I told you in my diary before about my triceps, my bottom, which might not need to be done now, my inner thighs, those operations might not be able to take place now on the NHS, which is a little bit sad, but seems I can hardly walk now. Maybe I don't want them done, I don't know, but we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, feeling really, really good, and I will speak to you later. Okay, bye. Good morning, it's Wednesday morning, it's Friday morning, and as you can see by my face, I'm really puffed up again. I don't know what that's all about, but it's quite fat. Anyway, let me just show you this, just so that you can see that or not. But I've just put on my little swimming shorts for the first time. I have worn them before. I hate that tooth there. I can just see it sparkling from the sun, so it's a nice sunny day outside. Yeah, so it's Friday, and I've just put my nice shorts on, which is nice. But so what happened last night is shocking. So basically, about 11:30, my friend Robin came, and that was fine. He just stayed for like 10 minutes and stuff. And then, I don't know what happened. I think after he went, I was just really excited and was chatting to I was chatting to the woman with red hair that I mentioned yesterday in the diary, and we were just chatting away and she was changing my leggings, and then I just started to feel really ill, and I love the song, and I just started to feel really ill, and my tummy was really hurting, and I thought it was because of like some fruit or something, because when I've had a lot of fruit before, it's kind of given me a bit of indigestion. So I was saying to her, my tummy's really hurting, and then it just like started to get really big. Like, let me just show you the area. Like here, I could just feel that like pushing out. Do you know what I mean? So, I was saying to her, it's getting bigger, and she was like, oh, I don't know what it is, and then, I was just getting a little bit hysterical at this stage, and then she realised that it was actually the catheter thing, which was her, which is in my penis thing. Anyway, that had got a kink in it, and that's basically the wee wasn't going out of my bladder, or there's something like it doesn't even go in my bladder or something. So anyway, all this was like all coming up, and I just honestly, I know this sounds crazy, but I did feel like I was going to explode. And I told this to the woman, because like her boss then came in, because I think they were a little bit worried about me, because I was getting really like hysterical, and then anyway they took the kink out of the thing and it started to drain off again, but then it just felt like it was, do you know what I mean, I just got that exploding feeling again and again and again, and it just really freaked me out, really freaked me out, I can't tell you. And I just wanted, it felt like all the stitching was like being burst open, because, do you know what I mean, all the pressure was just like pushing the stitching open. So that's how I was feeling last night, so not very good at all. And I'm also, can you see this big red line? Got a huge red line across my face there. My face is really hot. They've started to give me, because I've got my morphine things down, and I'm on tablets, and they've also been injecting me as well. So I'm not sure what that is. But I was really mad last night, because it was just like being in a nightmare. It was just like having this exploding feeling and nobody was doing anything. And I was asking to speak to Dr. Husby, because as I was saying yesterday, he was like saying, oh, they'll phone me if they've got any problems.
See, you've got your bling on for us.
Morning, Ben. Hi, Jenny. Well, I wish it was my bling. I've been wearing these for one night only to satisfy fears. Because last night they invited me to the Cannes party, the Cinema Against AIDS event, raising money for the American Foundation for AIDS Research. $10,000 per ticket, I must tell you. The auction was hosted by a very lovely-looking Sharon Stone. She was in a very cheeky mood, and she told me earlier on that tonight she was up for anything.
2 days after the operation. Hello, it's Jody here, and I'm pleased to tell you, first of all, can you see this line running across my face? I've actually found out today that I'm actually allergic to elastoplast. And basically, when I was in surgery, they put that big tube down my mouth to keep me alive, and then put that tape across my mouth, and obviously it's like caused all this terrible thing that's going on there. And I've heard some shocking stories that like people have had this and like they've been scarred for the rest of their life and shit like that. So I'm hoping that's not going to happen, but it is so bad. I look like some sort of freaky clown or something, don't I? Anyway, that's the latest with my face. For the rest of my body, so I'm feeling absolutely fantastic today. Let me just show you around my body first of all. If we have a look down here, you can actually see I've had my catheter removed today, which I was very excited about. But I'm going to tell you about that in a moment because it was so painful. Right, I've had my morphine taken away. But as you can still tell, I'm high as a kite. I don't feel like I'm on so many drugs. It's unbelievable. Right, I've got my friend coming in now. She's just coming in. Have you come to do anything in particular?
Yes.
How have you? What have you come in to do?
Oh.
What's wrong? It's only a second day here. This is why she's a little bit camera shy, but she will be getting fine. We're just giving a bit of an update. How have you come to do the bed?
To walk.
All right. Now, what actually we're going to be doing is walking now.
I do like this.
Now, I'm not sure.
I've just walked.
Good morning. It's Jody Bunting here, and we are live at Nottingham City Hospital. We're just pretending we're doing a live news link this morning for some odd reason. Anyway, it's Sunday morning. Feeling fantastic. We're just going to pop over to my diary because check the date. So today is Sunday, the 23rd of May, which is 4 days after my operation. As you can see, I am standing. I know it's not all that. In normal day life it's not that great, is it? But today it's quite good because yesterday we stood for the first time, and I would just thought I would tell you all about it on today's little update. Right, so I'm going to pop you down there so you don't have to keep looking at my face continually, because I know it is quite scary with these scary teeth. The two things that I'll go through my body in a moment. What I was going to say, which is quite interesting, is that I've popped these shorts on. Now, I keep wearing swimming shorts because these are my 70-inch old shorts, which are very famous, which I like to show off a lot. Okay, and what I was going to do is actually compare now. So this is the width, belly used to be there, bottom used to be there, and if we see the difference now, I think you can see that, can't you? So 70 inches, and now a little 30-inch waist, probably even less, you know. I'm thinking 28. But I'm not sure. So there we go. So we've got the old shorts up there, and of course the fat photo. So let's go with what's happening then. So just to update you what's been happening the last 24 hours. So yesterday, nurses Sonia, and Sonia's so my favourite. Got lots to tell you about her. So Sonia and Lee were here yesterday, and they were the ones that got me walking for the first time. We did it really slowly this time. Got my legs off the bed, and said, you know, this time just let the blood go down and just go round, you know, just take it nice and slowly. So what we did, we went over here and just walked around there nice and slowly, and then came back again. That was my first walk, and then my second walk was getting up, and actually went out in the corridor and walked all the way down the corridor and came back again, which was quite exciting. And then my third walk was when my family came yesterday. My mum, my sister, my grandma, and my friends came, Ray and Kev. So that was nice to see them, and I got up for the third time, went for a little bit of a walk, did some photos, and that was fantastic. What else happened yesterday? Friends-wise, then Pam came later and she smoked, so we went outside. I tasted the Nottingham air for the first time, which was nice. Obviously, her smoking isn't very good, and I don't. Obviously, that's a big no-no. We don't promote smoking. But anyway, we did that, and that's it. It's a gorgeous sunny day today. I don't know whether I might just give you a quick. I think I've shown you before actually. But let's show you now where I actually can be the cameraman. Okay, so over here, the hospital looks lovely, doesn't it? Okay, this is a nice little, it's for one of the wards. You can sit out there, and that's the actual hospital. I have a few wards that side, but it's huge. And it's a nice field with trees, and this is where people can park, and this is where they walk in, and that's outside really. Just thought I would show you that now because... Right, so I'll put you back there, and let's just talk through what's happening with the old body today. Right, so as you can tell, still got this. I actually think the fat on my chest is greater. That might be just because my waist is thinner and there's less fat there. It actually feels quite big up there, so I don't know what's happening with that. Anyway, standing up, it is a little bit painful. I can feel it like pulling. So I'm not going to stand up for too much longer. On the side here, I've still got my drains in, Okay, but I've had my catheter removed, which I'm very pleased to say. It was nice to have removed. So I'm going to the toilet and everything. I've had my morphine taken off, and I'm now taking tablets, painkillers, and it was a bit of a sedative as well because I was getting a bit overexcited when they took the morphine out. I felt like I was high as a kite, like so high as a kite. I still feel a little bit like that now, but I'm like chilling out with the tablets. So they took away the catheter, they took away the morphine, so the only thing I've got left is the drains, which probably will go tomorrow when Dr. Hazib is coming in tomorrow, and he will probably remove the stitches as well, which I'm not looking forward to, I must say. I also must tell you now, this is a little bit heavy to hold up, but I'll do it anyway because it's good to strengthen those muscles. Rain Care from Leicester Sound / Gramophone bought me this lovely bottle of champagne yesterday. Obviously I'm not going to drink it. I'm thinking about giving it Dr. Hazib actually, but he's Muslim and I think he won't drink alcohol. But Dr. Hazib, if you do drink alcohol, that is coming to you. What else do I need to tell you? So this morning I'm feeling great. It is 10 to 11. Had 3 hours sleep, 5 hours sleep, 5 hours sleep last night from 10 until 3, and then I've been up since 3. And this morning just really getting on, even like tidying my room a little bit. Obviously I can't bend over, but like standing, I've been doing a few bits and bobs. Had a nice chat with one of the, what are they called? Agency nurses that came in this morning. And that was quite nice. Obviously about weight loss, we always talk about weight loss. That's my Jody's favourite subject, diet and exercise. And that was it really. So today my auntie Yvonne's coming this morning, and I'm not sure who else is coming this afternoon, along with my sister and whoever wants to come along. But actually feeling today, as I was saying before, yesterday I got really overexcited, probably a little bit too excited. And I did feel it about my muscles last night, but maybe it's good to push yourself a little bit. I know you can't go too far, but like the surgeons are up for doing as much as you can. But take every step, a day at a time and everything. That's it. I'm just trying to think anything else that we need to discuss, but I think I'm okay. I might finish this on the bed later on, and as you can see, I can walk okay. It makes me a little bit lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, which is quite strange, but it is actually, I'm able to do it. I think it's just because I haven't been standing up for so long, that's why it's like that. Wonderful, right, so to review I was just going to tell you how I was feeling and everything, so I feel, just inside and everything, I feel fine, quite confident that it is going to heal now and everything. I was unconfident a few days ago thinking it was going to take weeks. I do believe now this time next week I will be quite flexible and moving around. Anything else? No, I think that's fine. Looking forward to seeing Dr. Hazib in the morning and having an update on the stitches and when I'm going home. Yeah, so not confident about going home tomorrow, or prefer not to go home, even though you probably would like to go home because of NHS resources. But there we go. So I think I've talked to everything. I'll probably chat to you later when I'm lying on the bed because I need to lie down now. Okay, speak to you later. Hello, bye. Scarface here. Just to give you a little bit of an update, I've got my wound open, so to speak. So this is the thing that's normally out. The thing. And this is my wound, so it goes all the way around and to my bottom. As you can see, it's a little bit bloody. So what they've said is that we need to change it. So they're going to change the top bit there, which I know is going to be really painful. Good morning, it's Jody here. It's Monday morning, Monday the 24th of May, and it's day 6 after my operation, and you join me here watching a little bit of television. As you can see, this is the TV / phone / soon to be internet and everything else called Patient Line, which is quite good. So I just thought I'd give you a little update. So yes, the last update was just before I had my dressing changed. and it didn't hurt. You know, I was really, really anxious because I thought it was going to absolutely kill me. Well, it actually wasn't that bad. Look at my little badge here. That's quite funny, isn't it? Be nice to me, I'm poorly. My cousin Laura got that for me yesterday, which was quite sweet. Yeah, so it didn't hurt me, which I was very, very pleased about. So I've got quite a lot of confidence today for when I have my stitches out and have my full dressing removed, which killed me on Friday. So maybe that'll be a bit better now. I will say that there was no feeling there. Now we did say that would be normal. You know, I wouldn't be able to have any feeling in those areas. Why? Maybe, I don't know whether it'll be forever or what. But the experience that I've had with plastic surgery, when I was a kid, I actually had my knee cut open and that split open, and they had to put like that's plastic surgery over the top there. And if I tap that now, I've got no feeling in that. So it may be that I won't actually have feeling in the scarred areas at all. Which, as far as moving dressings and things, is a fantastic, really. And it's only a fine line around my waist, so it's not going to be that much of a big problem, to be honest with you. Even my knee's never really been a big problem. The only thing I've been scared about is if somebody like stabbed me in the knee and I wouldn't know. I'm sure if somebody stabbed you in the waist, then you would know, wouldn't you? Anyway, so just watched the Fit Farm this morning. It's 7:30. Friends is just about to be on. It's my Channel 4 morning highlight when Friends and the Fit Farm are on nice and early. Last night I had 6.5 hours sleep, which is the most sleep I've had. So yeah, feeling great this morning. I've had a shave, as you can see. My red marks still haven't gone. What else do we need to talk about? No, my body's looking just like it did yesterday. There's no new developments. I've had my you know, the little pipe that went in there to give me my drip, that's been taken out. It's actually looking quite normal. All Friends is just about to start, so I'll leave you now. But Dr. Hazib is coming to see me, so I'll speak to you later. Okay, bye. Hello, it's Jody here. So the consultants have just been to come and have a look at me. And if we go down here, they've actually taken off the dressing, and if we have a little look around here, you can see all the staples which go all the way around. I didn't actually realise it was this bad. So that's the line that goes all the way around and up. There's my new belly button, which apparently those clips have come undone. So they said they might put another one in to make that heal correctly. And then it comes up there. So that's it. Let me just have a little zoom in on that. Actually, the only way I can actually see this is via this video camera. This is why I'm having such a close little look. I just find it so amazing. That bloody bit is disgusting. I think that's all coming from my belly button. And we've got the fan on over there. Let me turn that around so I can speak to you now. We have the fan on over there because all the consultants and Dr. Hazib have just been in and stood me up and took my dressing and stuff on, which I can honestly say didn't hurt that much. And kind of, it was, you know, when I fainted last time, I got that same sort of feeling where I just went really, really hot, but I managed to lie down before I actually fainted. So that was okay, so that's why I'm lying here with the fan on. That was the point of the story. So yeah, so everybody's really, really pleased with it. And so what's happening then? So the latest update then, so today I'm having the clips taken out, you know, the little metal clips? There's actually I'll show you this over this side, there's actually a bit missing there, and you can actually see those clips. So I'm having those clips removed today, and that will make sure it won't scar apparently. So if they take the clips out now, then it won't be scarred. And there's a little bit of, some of them think it should be longer for clips, others, the doctor has said it will scar if they stay more than 5 days, so that is the important thing, that it doesn't scar. Although obviously it's important that it doesn't rip open again. So that's going to happen today, as I said before, today's Monday. Then tomorrow I'm going to have the drains taken out. Okay, so here are the drains, and I've got a drain this side and a drain this side, and basically what that does is go underneath the stitches, and staples, and that's just basically pulling all the blood out, and they're going to be taken out tomorrow, and I'll be going home tomorrow as well. So, and then it will all be complete. So staples out today, lines out tomorrow, then going home. And I did actually, because I was saying to Dr. Hazib about actually physically getting up, because I find it really, because here at the hospital I've got this little lever thing here, and just holding onto the side of the bed and things, and that's why I've been able to get up so easily. I was concerned that when I get home that I wouldn't be able to do that, but before I undid this, I did actually like push myself up on my elbows, push my hips in the air, and get up. So that was very exciting, and I've only been able to achieve that this morning. The only other thing that is slightly worrying is how I'm actually physically going to get in a car. So what I can actually do, I'll just show you this. So I can actually bend from the hip. Okay, so I can extend my leg, but I can't obviously extend my lower spine, which will pull on the bottom bit there. So it's going to be experimental and really quite interesting how I'm going to get home. I'm actually going to sit in a car. Maybe we could go on the train or the bus or walk home. Maybe that will be less painful. Anyway, I'll leave you now. That is the update. They're taking the clips out, so I'll probably do a quick update after that. Okay, I'm feeling great. See you later.
Haha, you can have a little bit late. I mean, as well, when I'm going to take off the dressing, really.
The dressing and the staples there as well?
Yeah, alternate staples. I'll put a new one.
Because I guess it looks really different to when I'm standing up to when I'm lying down. Hello, I'm just doing another little bit to show you. What's your name again, sorry?
Nida.
Linda?
Nida.
Nida? Right, me and Nida are here. We have just removed the
Alternate clips,
staple
clips.
alternate staple clips, and we removed the, what are those little plastic things?
Stereo strips.
Stereo strips, and we remove those all the time. We need to do the back bit now, and we've just done the front here. So I've got half the staples in now that I had before, and it does hurt a little bit, slightly, but it is getting a lot easier. Bye. Good morning. It's now, I don't know why I keep saying good morning. Anyway, it's now 8:30, and this is my daily video diary, exactly what's happening through the day. So it's now 8:30. The doctors have just been in to have a look at me, and they said, what did they say? They said that my other clips are going to be taken either later today or tomorrow, and my drains have given off too much, so they're not going to take those out today. So I don't know whether I'm going home or not today. Let me just go through my pills. Okay, so the pills here, as you can see, they didn't put the waterproof dressing on, it's gone a bit weird. Right, so the pills in there, the blue one is the now let me think what it is. The blue one is the antibiotic, the little brown one, straight red one is the painkiller, and there's 2 paracetamols there, and then I think the shiny white one is some sort of paracetamol, and that blue one is nasty. It smells disgusting, it's really hard to swallow, it just tastes horrible. And then I'm having some injections still, and I'm also having some they prescribed me some bowel opening stuff, some laxative stuff today. Well, I have been this morning, but it was really, really hard, and haven't been for a week, so that's a little bit scary. And that's it. Just had breakfast, had Weetabix, and I've had an orange, a pear, and I'm telling you how riled I am right now. You know when you're like really, really mad because you're like shaking. I've just done an interview via the telephone on BBC Radio Scotland, and there was a man on there who was 31 stone, he's now 17 stones, and he had an operation, on his tummy to actually have the operation so he'd lose weight. And he's now set up a support group and everything, so other people can have that done. And like they're talking about children having it done as young as 15, and they're saying like, yes, it's the way forward. And oh my God, it just really got me really, really mad because the truth is diet and exercise is so much easier. And I've just said on there that I'm lying in hospital now, and any sort of surgery is just horrible compared to exercise, far more worse than exercise, and we just couldn't get that point across, So yeah, quite an interesting morning this morning. It's nothing like passing the day along by getting riled by something, so that was good. We love BBC Radio Scotland. And I've just had a nice chicken dinner, and it's also tablet time. I decided to not have any painkillers now and just go for the one antibiotic. What else have we done recently? We just changed the dressing. I've just been for a shower, my first shower for the first time, which is quite interesting. So I changed the dressing, so it is confirmed now that I'm not going home today, so I will be staying for tomorrow, because I'm going to have the rest of my stitches removed tomorrow, and maybe have these drains taken. I noticed that it goes up at the back, doesn't it?
The only thing is, it hasn't got the tegaderm on the other side. Is that all right?
Oh, isn't it? No, that's fine.
Not yet. Oh, I've missed a bit. There we go there. Oh, I can't find it. That's it.
It's so the best way to see it.
I love Jody.
And this is Kate, by the way. Hey, join us outside this evening. Today is Wednesday, and I'm continuing to stay in the hospital because of my fluid still coming out of the body. But you do join us today with Aileen and It's a nice boring day today, and we've been quite nice just chilling out. And that's about it really. I'm just going to bed now. It's just about midnight. And it's day number 7. It's going to be day number 8 tomorrow, which is which is Thursday, and exactly more than a week, so 8 days after the operation. So maybe I'll be going home tomorrow. And I'm pleased to say that Phoebe's here today. Say hello, Phoebes. And what are you doing? You having some fruit? And we're here today. The docs have been round this morning, and I'm pleased to say that they have said I can go home this afternoon. So I'm going to be having my drains taken out before I go home this afternoon, and we'll take it from there. So I'll speak to you later. Everything's packed. The picture and everything's all ready to go. And Tozana and Dad are here, and it is now 2:45, and we're all ready to go. As you can see, we're on the ward here. Came here yesterday after being turfed out of my little room, but it wasn't too bad because I've got one big room now. So that's it. So this is goodbye from Gillies Ward. It's not Gillies Ward, I found out yesterday. It's actually Gillies Ward. So it's goodbye to Gillies Ward and back home.